First off, it's beautiful. Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's Avery at the Tea Reviewer 2. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing the DAVIDsTEA Zomba Pearls. Now, this is a white tea right here, and we'll get more into the origin of it and how it's processed, cultivated. But first, let's get to the taste and the smell of it. Smell first, then the taste. It's fresh. It's vegetal, not floral in a sense. It smells just fresh, just open it. Like I actually brewed this one outdoors and everything, and it just smells like how I went out there. Like it's just a nice opening smell to it. Let's get to the taste of this one. I have to keep going back into this one because this one is beautiful. It's fresh. It's inviting. It's smooth. There is this sweetness to this one as well, a natural sweetness, not like an artificial sweetness to this one, a natural sweetness to this one. It's vegetal. It's kind of like a green tea in this vegetal sense, but it's kind of like just bright and just light like a white tea. There's a slight floralness that I'm getting from this one as well. It's that real outdoors fresh. That smell I was getting is even more so in the taste. This is outdoors fresh. There are flowers going around. There are vegetables growing in this garden. There are fruits growing in this garden. There's like slight citrus notes going on right here too. This is the garden you want to have in your backyard if you were like into having vegetables and fruits growing in your backyard, because this is an abundance right here. It is fresh. It's opening. Wow. This is a beautiful, these notes are just all going well together. And like I said, with that butteriness is with that smoothness. That's what I mean. That buttery, it has that taste of that butteriness, but it's pairing so much with the smoothness. I'm not getting like an egregious butteriness from this, like this reminding me of something else, like something baked or anything. I mean, and that's nice in some teas. Sometimes you get that nice butteriness and you get that baked kind of feeling there. And my back door, I kind of had it almost open anyways. I didn't really have it closed completely, and the door just opened. I don't know if you heard the little creak, the little, like that. It just opened up. This tea is literally inviting me outdoors, and all of those notes right there are just lovely. Nothing's really harsh. Like I said, I'm not getting like a real strong vegetal, a really strong floral, but it's not super light where I'm just like I have to keep tasting it to taste it. I kept tasting it because it was just so lovely. I wasn't just tasting it because I couldn't get anything. It was just like, wow, this is so smooth. So the description of this tea is great. Check this out. It states that this one-of-a-kind white tea from one of Malawi's most renowned tea gardens, Satemwa, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, Satemwa is a progressive third-generation family-owned farming estate in the Shire Highlands that specializes in processing teas by hand. Each leaf is hand-plucked and rolled by an amazing team of 15 local tea crafting women, a true labor of love. Satemwa places much emphasis on sustainability and maintaining the well-being of those who work there. That's awesome, right? It states, it's unusual to have a white tea like this hand-rolled like an oolong. Try it gung fu style. And actually, with this tea right here, I've had it before, and I've steeped it multiple times before. Now, this steeping right here I had is just the first steeping, and I'm actually going to steep it again. That's why I'm kind of keeping the leaves in the teapot right here and everything. But I've steeped this one another time before, only twice. I'm going to try it 3 times. I've steeped it twice for sure, and these notes that I'm tasting from the first infusion right there, they come along with the second one as well. And it's not pared back that much. Sometimes you get another steeping, you're like, oh yeah, I taste the notes, or the notes have changed, but it's super light or it's way lighter. Sometimes not so much as some teas, strong oolongs and things like that. This one stays well with the flavor notes right there with that second steeping. So this one has some longevity to it with those multiple steepings. I definitely suggest steeping it again. Just let it maybe steep like another minute or so when you for your tea time, as far as like how long you're steeping it. Of course, the gung fu session is different than the Western brewing styles, what I typically do, especially for the reviews and everything. But when I do have time, I do like a nice gung fu session for sure. It is awesome. But yeah, I can go on and on, but I'm going to try to keep this short. And yes, so I think that's it. This is one of my favorite white teas I've ever had. And that is it with the review of the DAVIDsTEA Zomba Pearls. Hope you all enjoyed it. Enjoy that cup of tea you've got. Take care.